on. Let's chase success with global.media.com. Let's celebrate it with or without champagne.
Yes, hello everyone. Happy Friday and happy Thanksgiving, and welcome to another edition of our Positivity Live event. And as we do it every last Friday of the month, it's a time that we have dedicated to gratitude and thanksgiving. And that's why the theme for our last Friday event is gratitude experience. And for the month of November, we're having gratitude experience November. It's a time where we have set aside to intentionally embrace gratitude, to count our blessings, to reminisce on the goodness, to reminisce on the good things, the amazing things, the wonderful things that have happened to us in our life. So that's why we are here today to share all about gratitude. Indeed, gratitude is powerful, gratitude is a must. Gratitude is something that we all have to embrace in this season and in this time. So I want to say welcome again to another edition of our Positivity Life, a place where we're intentional about positivity. We are on a mission to spread positivity to every corners of the earth, one person at a time. For me and for everyone, we believe that you have the power to stay positive in the midst of the overwhelming situation, in the midst of the overwhelming life challenges that you might be going through. Staying positive, it's a choice that we have to consciously make every day so as we can stay happy, we can stay motivated, we can stay energized to keep pursuing our goals and aspiration. So welcome. Yes, MSC Wisdom in the building. Wisdom, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Wisdom is in the house. Yes. Happy Friday. So good to see you as well. Yes, if you are in the comment section, you are joining us live, please kindly drop a comment so that we can know that you are here with us. We want to shout you out. We want the world to know that you are there and that you are supporting us. This stream is viewed by thousands of people all over the world. In our global audience, we have people who tune in. For some, they are joining us live, while for some, they watch the replay. But we are building a community, a global community of positive people, a community where we support each other, a community where no one is allowed to be left alone, a community where everyone belongs. Yes, you belong, I belong, and we all belong to this community where we can push each other to greatness, where we can push each other to success. So, yes, today is our gratitude experience. And if you are joining us, please tell us where you are joining us live from. Just tell us, oh, I'm joining in from the US, from the UK, from Canada, from Nigeria, from Ghana, from Cameroon. Just tell us where you are joining us from. Because it's important we recognize that the diversity, it's important we recognize the uniqueness and the vast network that we have in our community. So if you are joining us, just tell us where you are joining us from so we can be able to shout you out. We want to say big welcome. If you know somebody that needs to see this, a place where we are talking about positivity and gratitude, a place where we are so excited about Thanksgiving, a place where we are grateful for the journey thus far. Kindly invite them, tag somebody, share it to your group, share it to your network, let them be part of those moments where we are sharing gratitude. And it's so amazing that in the United States, it's a season of Thanksgiving where people are, come together as family, as friends, just to reminisce and give gratitude for the good things that we are experiencing, for the breakthrough, for the milestone. So it's so exciting, and for me, it gladdens my heart. Yes, Eric Dobby, welcome. Appreciate you, see from Hartford. Amazing, welcome. Wisdom say live from Ghana. Great, yes, keep the comment coming. Let us tell us where you are joining us from so that we can be able to shout you out and let the world know that you are here with us, that you are here with us. So thank you so much. Yes, my co-host will be joining me very soon. I know they'll be joining me very soon, and it's always exciting to have them join and to share the stage with me, even as we continue to spread positivity to every corners of the earth, 1% at a time. Yeah, so if you're just joining us, my name is Sion Inogero, the man on the mission to spread positivity to every corners of the earth, 1% at a time. For me, I'm a positivity coach and mentor. I help people embrace the power of positivity intentionally in regards to life in general, in regards to relationship, to the finances, to businesses, to all areas of your life. You want to embrace the power of positivity for you to be able to see the possibilities in your life. Yes, that's what I help people embrace intentionally. And also, I help businesses and entrepreneurs host online events. So you have a business, you you are working as a group, you have partnership, and you want to host online events that can help you amplify your voice, that can help you amplify your message, that can help you put you in front of your target audience. Just as event like this, we host online event like this, and we also teach teams, your marketing team, your publicity teams, on how to host online events, and yes, so that we can help make your business grow and become more visible. You can do it to reach out to me. Let's go on this journey of impact together, where we are able to amplify our voices and make that impact that we want to see. So, welcome again, everyone, to another edition of Positivity Life. In case you are just joining us, we host this every last Friday. This edition, precisely, the edition of our edition of gratitude experience is every last Friday. While for other Friday, we show up where we discuss every other topic as regards, with the foundation of positivity. But today we are focusing on gratitude, our gratitude experience, November. Have you experienced something good this month or during the course of the year? Have you achieved a milestone? Has something good happened to you? There's a whole lot to be grateful for. Now, I always tell people, most times we are waiting for the jackpot, we are waiting for the the big milestone party to celebrate. But one thing I've come to understand it, we need to embrace gratitude one step at a time. So it's not about the big thing that we are looking forward to. It's about the little things in our life. How much we can appreciate the little things, how much we can appreciate the good things. It's very, very, very important. So is there something you are grateful for? Is there something you are thankful for? Has there been any good thing that's happened to you in your life? So don't want to join us. The link is already in the comment section where you can be able to join us live. And if you need it, you can just ask me myself on Mr. Eni. Mr. Eni, welcome. Happy Friday. Good evening, sir. So you can ask Mr. Eni to send you the link so you can be able to join us live on stage and share with us your gratitude. Like I said, there's so much you can be grateful for. For me, gratitude has changed my life and has helped me to become a better person, has helped me stay stronger in positivity every day of my life. Because I tell you, it's easy to be overwhelmed. It's very easy to feel the pressure of life. It's very easy to be at that point in your life where things are not going the way you want it to go. But the ability for us to just embrace gratitude every day, it's key. And there's something that gratitude has taught me. It has taught me to appreciate the now, this moment, and every moment of my life. Because most of the time, we think that, oh, we have to get to the end of the journey first. We have to get to the milestone first. We have to achieve so much greatness first before we can choose gratitude. But I tell you, when you wake up in the morning, you can breathe, you can move, you can walk around, you can brush your teeth, you can stretch your body. These are so many things that we can be grateful for. But before we move forward, before we go ahead in the discussion, I'm just going to pass the mic to Mr. Enin, even as he introduces himself and tell us what he does in helping people, amplify their voices. So, Mr. Enin, thank you so much. Happy Friday. The mic is over to you.
Happy Friday to you, my friend. Sorry, a bit late. Our friends are here. We can't see them on StreamYard, which is really it's a technology thing, right? But we go over it. So I see, say, Sharon Rose. I call it the Queen of Gratitude these days because her motto is gratitude is the attitude. Whenever you talk to her, whenever you hear her commenting out in our events, she always says that those exact words, right? So the ability to hold a posture of gratitude regardless of external circumstances is a state I wish everyone on the planet could learn. If you have life, then gratitude is the attitude. It's a vibrational frequency adjacent to joy and something that will shift your set point once you begin practicing gratitude regularly. Not only when things are thriving, but in the tough times too. Don't blame, complain, or explain. Have gratitude to be alive. Not everyone wakes up each day. Life is a gift. As Sharon Rose always ends her amazing comments. Gratitude is the attitude. Superb, Sharon Rose. See, that's the point, right? Of course, we're talking in the context of yesterday, which was America's Thanksgiving Day. It's a day where I call that day now Gratitude Day because that's what it is, really, right? The importance of gratitude can't be understated or overstated. Wisdom, I see you too. Eric, of course, I see you from Connecticut. You're in the US as well. Welcome, all of you. Look, for those who know me, those who don't know me, so I am Eni and my company is Global.media. So I'm grateful to have a chance to serve people, to have a chance to make people famous, as we call it. So my mission is to help people to be seen, heard, known, liked, and trusted, so you can sell more by the people that you exist to serve. So we'll do that in many ways. So, most of my days are spent helping people to write their books, publish their books, sell their books, and also guaranteed to make you a bestseller on Amazon, #1 bestseller on Amazon, if you've written a decent book. If I can help you to help the world through your books, let's talk. Of course, now Mr. Z and I spend our days helping people to run events like these. It's live stream events, previously audio events. I see now you've done more than 1,000 events, Mr. Z, which is true, right? That's underestimating it, really. Look, if you want help to run events like this, to plan the events, put the event on, fill the rooms, co-host, or just press the buttons in the background, then talk to me, talk to Mr. Z, will definitely help you with those. So let me leave it for now. So gratitude really is so important. That's our conversation today, right? So I think Jamie's just joined us. No, Wisdom's joined the studio. Wisdom, look, I can see you in the studio, Wisdom, but we need you to restart or at least turn your microphone or your sound on. Yeah, we can't bring you up on stage if we can't hear you or see you. Just turn your sound on at least. If you turn your microphone on, then we can hear you. Then we can obviously add this to the conversation. Because anyone else who wants to come in the studio, you're more than welcome. As Mr. Z said, if you want a link, just ask for it. Otherwise, the link is in the comments. In the comment stream, all you have to do is copy and paste that StreamYard link into your browser, then you'll be in the studio. So like I just said to Wisdom, do have your sound or your camera on. We need sound at least, right? You always turn your camera off when you get on stage. Rabiatu, we see you too. Hello, hiya, joining us from Ghana as well. I was in Ghana in September. So, lovely place indeed. So, thanks for joining us. So, we'd love to hear your thoughts on what you're grateful for this month of November. So don't be shy. Wisdom, you still got your camera. You still got your no device connected. You still haven't got your sound or your video camera on. One must be on, like I say, right? I'm gonna put the link to join the studio in the comments or on the event page. So if you want to join us, we'd love to hear your thoughts and what's good for you, what you're grateful for, especially in this month of November. So Z, I give the mic back to you, my friend. Mr. Z, where have you gone? You've disappeared. Come back. Okay. Well, I suppose I'll carry on talking. You know, I don't tend to like silence in our events. You know. You're
Hello,
back.
Mr. Any, can you hear me now?
You're back. I can hear you now, my friend. I was a bit. Where's he gone for a second? But you're back now.
I was trying to unmute myself and it wasn't working.
Technology, right? Technology does its things.
Yes, it happens. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Eni, for kicking us off and just introducing yourself. And thank you so much, Wisdom, for joining us. You know, for me, I'm very excited. I'm very grateful, even as we are sharing in gratitude, and also for our friends and our community in the US who are celebrating Thanksgiving in this season. There's so much, I tell you, I can be grateful for. And just to encourage anyone out there, it doesn't matter where you are right now in your life. It doesn't matter who you are. You can still choose to be grateful. It doesn't matter how things might be difficult for you right now or how it can be challenging for you right now. You can still choose to be grateful. You know, because gratitude for me, is something that I've learned again and again, is that gratitude is a choice. It's a choice. It's a choice that we make every day to stay gratitude in the midst of what we are going through. So for me, what am I grateful for? Well, this month has been an amazing month. It has been a remarkable month, even though it had its own challenges. But for me, I chose to focus on the gratitude and the blessings I have this month. On Tuesday, which was on the 25th of this month, was my birthday. And for me, it was an amazing day. It's not just a birthday for me. Every birthday is a new year. So my new year is not January 1st, it's November 25th. And I stepped into my own new year on my birthday, which was very profound. And I'm using this opportunity and this medium to say a very big thank you to the LinkedIn community, the social media community who took out their time to celebrate me. It was mind blowing. You can see the prayers, the well wishes, the kind words, the love, it's just so amazing. Pouring in all throughout the day, even after that, you know, I still get messages even as we are speaking. Messages keep pouring in. And for me, it's just mind blowing. So I want to say a big thank you to this amazing community that we all have created together. And like I always say, which I shared in the video I posted a few days ago, that together we can do so much more. It's about you, it's about me, it's about each and every one of us. And the ability for us to partner, the ability for us to work together, it just makes us to do much more and create that ripple effect that causes the impact that we want to see. So I want to say a big thank you to everyone who celebrated me on my birthday. And also that same Tuesday was my younger sister's graduation from our fashion academy. You know, it was a double celebration on that day. We had a lot to do just to celebrate her and to see her hard work, her commitment, her dedication to step into the fashion industry and just to do amazing work. You know, you could see the designs she made, she created. It was just mind blowing, and just to be able to celebrate that with her, it's great. And also during the Thanksgiving period, which was yesterday, we had a family time out, a family get together where we sat down as family and just enjoyed the moment, spoke and reminisce on the goodness, on the milestones throughout the year. We spoke about the challenges, how we overcame it, and the excitement about the future. So for me, it's so great to spend that time with family and just to enjoy the moment and celebrate them for the great things that is happening all around. So for me, it was so great. It was so amazing, and just to be alive, to be here, to be able to do this, to host this event with my co-host every Friday. You know, it's remarkable. It's been over 3 years now we have been doing this. 3 years of commitment, 3 years of consistency, 3 years of sacrifice, 3 years of showing up and building community. It's so amazing. We could look back to how we started, but right now we've gone far much more bigger. And I believe that in 3 years' time, we will not beyond just doing it online. We will be going on stages to speak, to inspire people with our messages, with our voice. It's already happening. Mr. Eni went to Ghana last few months ago to speak. It's already happening. And we believe that more will come, where we are going to be traveling around the world to speak to more people. So I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for community. I'm grateful for friends. I'm grateful for family. I'm grateful for growth, because I tell you, this year has been a year of tremendous growth, a growth for my own part and also growth for my community. It's been so amazing. So I want to say a big thank you to everyone. I believe that there is so much more for me, for you, and for every one of us. And the more we keep believing, the more we keep working at, we are definitely going to get it. So thank you. That's my gratitude. I cannot wait to have more people share about the things they are grateful for the month of November, or even for the year, because the year is coming to an end. And embracing gratitude at this season is it's key, and it's very important for us to finish strong and end the year on the great hand. So thank you so much. I'll pass the mic to Mr. Eni now, so he can share with us his gratitude, or we can just go to wisdom, since sometimes he can jump off anytime, so he can share with us his gratitude.
I'm happy to go to wisdom, my friend. And so Rabiatu says, happy belated birthday to you, my friend.
So, thank you so much, Rabiatu. Thank you. All right, wisdom, yes, go for it.
Okay. Thank you, Zion and Mr. Eni. I'm very grateful for this opportunity. I hope I'm audible. Hello.
We hear you perfectly, so please.
Please, can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yeah, we hear you perfectly.
Oh, okay. That is fine. So I'm
Awesome.
grateful for this opportunity. It is a nice thing to give gratitude to God and to our friends as well. And I also
Hello, wisdom, are you still there?
It says that we lost some sound.
Yes, we lost the sound there.
Yeah. And of course, we're grateful that you came to the studio in the first place, my friend. Do try again. Try again. So life is, life is what it is, right? So challenges, we get over them through persistence, through trying again and again until we succeed, until life says, what, you can have what you want. What we don't do is give up. But no, it's part of life. So I think the comments that I read earlier. That's Sharon Rose's comment. Gratitude is not just for when things go well. It's for when things are difficult. There's tough times. We all have them, right? So we just have to learn to overcome, and go again. When I say the challenges, so I'm often thankful the challenges help us to evolve, transform, to get better, get stronger. Persistence and resilience is what we need to get through this life. If everything was easy, then there'd be nothing to be thankful for, right? As Susie always says, your test is your testament. Is wisdom back? I heard a noise. Okay, wisdom's back, but he hasn't got his sound connected. So the one that calls you got the Kenny is here as well, apparently. Wisdom, you're back. So AL, I see you too. I'd love to know what your name is.
Yeah, I'm back. My network was already, so I'm back again.
Please,
So I just want to
I think we lost him again. The
Hello.
internet sometimes can be so. Your wisdom, we can keep trying. We can see you're trying your best. You drop off stage. Wow, it's so amazing. We have um, Sharo in the building. Yes, Sharo is asking, how do we come up on stage? I'm saying if you can just post the link again in the comment section so that they can be able to come up and share, because it's gratitude time. And Mr. Kenneth is in the building. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. Happy Friday and happy Thanksgiving to you, Mr. Kenneth. Happy Friday. We sumptuously, deliciously, eloquently, awesomelessly wish you happy Thanksgiving. You know, there's so much to share. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, Sharon. Yes, there's so much to be grateful for, and I cannot wait just to share with people and to hear for what we are grateful for and to inspire people. Now, this is the reason why I always encourage people to come up on stage to share, because I believe that what you have to share today has the power to inspire. What you have to share today has the power to encourage somebody. What you have to share today has the power to give somebody hope and encouragement to just come and share in gratitude. So feel free, don't be shy. It's a free space for all. It's a space where everyone is seen. It's a space where everyone is heard. And I believe that your gratitude today has the power to encourage somebody out there. So the link is in the comment section.
Yeah,
If you need, you just signify.
I shared the link with Sharon Rose as well. So I sent to your DM, Sharon Rose. So do click on it. Click on the link in your LinkedIn DM, and then you should be in the studio in seconds, literally, right? Of course. Like I said, the link is in the comments, as you were saying, Mr. Z. If anyone wants to join us, you're more than welcome. Oh, Sharon Rose, look at that. This is like an achievement of a lifetime, right? A dream come true. You're here. How are
Well,
you?
look, I'm fabulous. I know Joni's doing an estate sale, right? And I know
Yeah.
she is usually pretty present on camera on your events. So I'm taking one for the team, y'all.
Go on, go on. You made my day. You really have. And I say, I mean, I've never seen you on stage before, so I'll celebrate that forever.
Well, I will let you know. Our friend, I think you know Andre Bright. Yeah.
Yeah.
In August, he was having a live event. Sorry, my AirPods are doing something weird. Okay. He was having a live event, and I was just there to support him. And someone in the room had mentioned psychological safety. And I know we live in a universe of zeros and ones, polarity, right? Up, down, left, right, this, that. So I'm like, oh, well, if there's psychological safety, that means there's psychological unsafety. And then our friend Sean Michael talks about name it to tame it. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay. That's what I've been feeling. And I had no idea, but that's why I did never like to be on camera for a long time.
It's brilliant to know that from now on, we're going to hear and see you more.
Absolutely.
That's
That and I'm a person that believes there's enough noise on the planet. And until I had something really solid to talk about and add value, yeah, because by trade, I'm a technical product manager. And nobody wants to hear about that in these rooms. I have to find my nerd herd and go be on their live events. But when we talk about AI, I want to build it. Like, of course I use it, right? And I should be able to explain how to use it to everybody. But I don't know. That's like Christina's very good at that. But I'm a little further upstream in the process. But I haven't worked in about 2 years. I've been on a bereavement leave intentionally. And then I just haven't been able to land. I'll just take a contract, like a short gig, whatever it takes. But I'm a published author now after yesterday.
Really?
So,
what's the book?
So it is Guiding Brilliant Writers with Nicole's third annual legacy series. So
Yeah.
I think I have 9 co-authors, and I contacted you way back because I have like 5 different book ideas, and they're all just different slivers of time in my life, things that I've learned, lessons and blessings, because gratitude
Mm.
is the attitude. Um, but it was a letter to my family and my children. I have twin daughters. For everyone who doesn't know me, I'm Sharon Rose. Sorry, I just jumped right in like everybody knows who I am. Anyway, I have 13-year-old twin daughters, and they are fraternal, and they're little forces. So I wrote it because I'm an only child and both my parents are deceased. So if I don't tell my story, somebody else is gonna, Annie, and we can't have that. So,
Very nice.
and it,
Congratulations, congratulations.
thank you. And
Yeah.
I haven't read the other authors' chapters yet, but I feel like Leslie Flowers, she's many times published. I feel like hers might be a little bit lighter, but I feel like everybody really just bared their soul. Where mine's a
Mm.
little more lighthearted because it's my kids are 13. I don't want them to be like, oh my gosh, you know. So as I continue to write, it'll unfold and it'll get a little deeper. But this was basically helping them to know to advocate for yourself and never let anyone steal your dreams, even your parents. I don't care who they are. Like your dreams are yours. And so I really want them to know to just step up and advocate for themselves. So through story, I think I was able to get that message across. But yeah, it's exciting. So grateful
Mm.
for Nicole, great for my co-authors, great for Zion and you and all the other beautiful souls on LinkedIn. Because until I had a look because you guys, I think you were on when you were on Leah's show, you were so cute. You were nervous, yeah, because you're like, I'm usually the one asking the questions, and I was just like, and I was doing dishes, so I couldn't blow up the comments like I normally do. That wasn't I like
Mm.
disconnected a couple of times. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. And so you guys were like, well, back in 2016, I'm like, that's not, wait, what? So I'm like, let me go look. I'm like, I've been on LinkedIn since 2005. That's before Microsoft even
Wow.
acquired it. And I remember,
Wow.
I know, I remember fighting with this recruiter. She's like, you need to put a picture up. And I'm like, oh, what? I'm like, are you serious? I had to buy a turtleneck and some nerd glasses to get these dudes at work to listen to me. Cause like Friday, my hair's down and I'm looking cute. Monday, I show up with a bun and some glasses and a turtleneck and I'm saying the same stuff. And all of a sudden, I'm a genius. I'm like, okay, wow. I'm like, a picture? Really? She's like, yeah, we're just not going to find work for you. And it was like technology and the Jerry Maguires that found us work way back
Mm.
then, nothing social media about it. And so I think that's my problem. I had to reach out to some friends like, all right, seriously, where do the cool kids get their job? They're like dice.com. So I look, I'm like 2016, I guess I need to update my resume. But yeah, I mean, it's good because I've met so many different types of people, right? Because everybody's here now and it's great. Why can't I see everybody else? I just see me and another version of me.
Because I tend to make you the main picture
I'm the only
when you come
picture.
on stage. You know, so
All right,
people
well,
some complain. They're like, "No, man, make me smaller."
oh,
I'm
there
like,
you
"No,
are. I'm like, well,
no."
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be making weird faces, gonna have to tune into my energy and see what faces you're making because I can't see you making them.
It's all right.
Yeah,
You know,
no. So
welcome,
and
Jamie.
it was it was a good chance for me to come out of the spiritual closet a little bit and
Mm.
dip my toe in that water. So you'll start to see more and more and more about that. But also I'll be talking about narcissism and empaths,
Yeah, yeah,
narcissists and empaths, not
yeah,
because
yeah.
everybody's empathic and narcissistic. Well, except the
Mm.
narcissists, they're not empathic at all, but that'll come out too. But I just really feel like I had a situation in 2021. Everyone was still on lockdown. My brother from another mother, self-made millionaire, built the platform NASDAQ now trades on. Before NASDAQ traded on it, at a startup, he had pre-IPO shares. He took his life.
Ooh.
And yeah, he was involved in a narcissistic, covert narcissistic relationship. And here's the thing, when you're a millionaire and you're a successful professional, no one
Mm.
thinks you have problems, but you
Mm.
do. Hmm.
Sure.
And so yeah, that's been a driver. I mean, my mother passed in 2023. I was so angry with him. I just kind of put him in a box up on a shelf, like, I'll deal with you when I get to, because I had so much going on with her and everything else that had going on in my life. And so in August, right after I heard about like Andre and the psychological unsafety, I'm like, all right, I think it's time to grieve my friend and heal from that. And so I did a lot of work because I had a lot of anger around that because I saw it coming and I couldn't do anything to stop it. And yeah. I mean, I told him to get away and I meant like check into a hotel, not leave the planet. And I'm really thrilled you went to William's event in Africa because I wanted to go, but it was too new and too raw. I wasn't ready to get into get into all that.
Yeah,
Um, but I will.
there'll be many more events. There's like
Exactly.
Mrs.
That's
Z
what I
said,
figured. I'm
many more
like,
events.
exactly. And
That's
it'll just
fast.
keep going. And he's learned a lot. So the next one will be even better because you were there observing. I'm sure you took some notes, Annie.
Yeah, yeah. No, I was on stage in my raspberry colored suit, as my wife calls it.
Awesome.
It's
And your son got to go too, right?
yeah. Like, what do I call it? It wasn't beige. It wasn't beige. It was something a color like that. Anyway, yeah, it's purple, red, which is very sexy.
Magenta.
It's something like that. Something like that.
Maroon, magenta, fuchsia.
But-
I don't know.
So by
Burgundy.
contrast,
Magenta is right.
Okay.
yeah, possibly. No, possibly.
Men
Or
wear
you could call-
magenta.
Or
I
you
had
could
a
call
friend-
him a big plum.
Yeah.
friend reach out and his name is Tracy, spelled with an EY. And I have 3 Tracys in my phone, and they're all from Atlanta because that's where I was before I came out to the desert in Phoenix. And so they're all spelled the same. Of course, I have no last names. So I'm like, I'll remember. No. So I'm like, hey, so I'm acting like I know. And I'm like, hey. And I'm like, I thought it was this female from Lifetime Fitness that we were pretty buddy when I worked out there. And then I was like, well, which Tracy is this? And he's like, magenta pants. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I
Yeah.
remember him. And that's how we met. I commented on his pants. I had to leave work. I had to give myself an adult timeout because I'm like, you know what? You're going to tell your C-level boss what you really think. You better just take a late lunch and not go back.
Yeah, it makes sense. Look, so you do drop the best comments, by the way. And I will say, look, when it comes to the jobs, any sort of job search, obviously Jamie's the one to talk to. He's our career coach.
Jamie's amazing. Yeah, he looks fabulous. I remember like early on, and then he did his wellness glow up, and he's been holding it down. So yay, Jamie!
Thank you, appreciate that.
Yeah, you two do connect. I see more of our friends have joined us. Mike,
you know what? I reached out to him, and I think it's still pending. So he needs to press the button.
Which one, Mike?
No, Jamie.
Jamie, okay, Jamie, you've been told, right?
When did you reach out to me? Because I'm usually pretty good with answering.
Oh my gosh, I was still in Atlanta, and I got out here in April, so it was way back then. Like it was probably.
Well,
it's
we'll
okay. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I know how that goes. I probably have a whole backlog of people that I haven't responded to. I'm not throwing shade. I'm just letting Annie know I did it already.
Of course.
So let's welcome Dr. Nancy Rogers. Glad you're here. So I invite you to many of my events. It's nice to actually meet you eventually, to see you here today for sure. So we mentioned Kenny earlier. Kenny's here. Mr. Calm, we see you on stage as well. So brilliant. Glad you're all here. Of course, you're welcome to come and share your gratitude experience as Sharon Rose is doing. Come and tell us what you're grateful for the month of November. When you express your gratitude, of course, you tell the universe you want more of the good stuff, right? So don't be shy. And as Mr. Z says, when you share your gratitude, it could inspire someone else. It could save someone else's life. Yeah. So let's share rather than just sit there and listen to others. But of course, use the comments feed. Why not? It's there for a reason, right? Sharon Rose, tell us now. So, what are you grateful for in particular for this month of November?
Well, since I am in Phoenix, you see me with the warm stuff on, right? Like it's finally not 115 degrees outside, so I'm grateful for that. The sun's still shining, but it's literally colder inside the house than outside. But so I'm grateful for the weather. I was out yesterday taking a walk down to the recreation center to go in the pool. So I got to splash around in the pool. They heat it this time of year outside, which was fantastic because I like to move my body every day. It's like a form of moving meditation. And on my walks, I photograph. So I saw a little baby bunny and I saw some hot air balloons and I saw this, it's like a big bird that's not in a flock and it was on top of a tree that it usually rests under. So I thought that was interesting. I was like, oh, you're just trying to get away from the humans. There's a lot of golfers out now, so they come from the cold places. But yeah, just gratitude for life in general, like human life, all life, and nature. Because when you can make it that simple, it just makes it a lot easier to, I call it riding the tsunami waves, and they do come, right? But when you just ground yourself in gratitude, gratitude is the attitude. That's my brand. I'm also working on that. So I'm making a lot of headway. I have like a lot of things. Leslie Flowers would be very frustrated with me, but I have a lot of things kind of at the starting line. But I feel like, next year the gun will go off and everything will get off the starting blocks. It's all coming together, as you say.
Muted myself. So every day we're alive is a step forward. It's progress.
Absolutely. Right.
So,
I mean, here where I am, there's a lot of I'll just call them tribal elders, right? And so you'll ask them, oh, hey, so and so, how are you doing? Oh, I'm on the right side of the dirt. And I'm like, you know what?
yeah,
Facts, like
yeah,
facts. You know what? A lot of people didn't wake up today, either, by God's choice or their own. And gratitude is the attitude always, because if you're still here, you still can be winning. You still are winning. It's just how you choose to look at things.
yeah,
And
for
that's,
sure.
your mind is a muscle. You got to train it. See the good in everything and everybody.
Yeah, and
Hmm.
I think that the gratitude thing, it's not it's not just being thankful, and I think many people, you can say I'm thankful for, but I think as you're saying, Sharon, it's a way of being.
Hmm.
And did I actually got what it meant to live in gratitude? I think
Yep.
that's why my life changed. Because now,
It
because
absolutely, yes.
you get a joy in your heart that it's not there
Hmm.
otherwise. It's
Right. Ooh.
even in the hard times. The hard
Absolutely.
times
Especially the
become
hard times, because
exactly.
if you run it back and you look over, past hard times, you will see all the lessons and all the blessings and how that helped get you to where you are right now. The only
Yeah,
time you lose is when you quit.
yeah, no, for sure. Look,
Hmm.
even Dr. Nancy Rogers says, "I'm grateful. I just went on a trip to Scotland, and I'm also publishing my children's book." To say that,
Oh, yay.
I mean, going to Scotland. Scotland is cold. It's snowing there. It's snowing there as we speak. Seriously, it's that cold. It probably is the next coldest place to Canada, or what I can think of, and then Alaska. I'm saying that's how cold Scotland is compared to us down south in England. So if you can go there and be happy still, then you're doing
Well, it's
well.
very green with a lot of castles, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I've not been, but
it depends what
I'm
time of
like,
year you go. So it depends. If you go in our summer, then you see green. If you go in winter,
right.
you
Then you see
see white
white.
snow
Yeah.
everywhere.
I,
And
I would say Siberia is probably colder.
yes, no, of course, no, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But Scotland
And
is just in.
maybe places adjacent to Siberia and
Mm,
North
mm,
Canada, but I don't even know if there's anyone in. I don't know. I need to travel more. I've been to Africa. I went to Moscow in November. I was
wow.
prepared for the Arctic tundra. This was back in '06
Mm,
when they still
mm,
liked
mm,
us, but mind
mm.
you, '06 pre-iPhone, and I'm lost and I have no GPS. I have a paper Lonely Planet book and it's raining and their alphabet isn't like ours.
Mm, mm,
I'm
mm.
lucky to be alive. I get into a lot of mischief, as Macaulay Culkin's character says in Home Alone. So You know, my homeboy Archangel Michael, he's always right behind me because he knows. And then I was lost in Joburg during the World Cup. And I'm like, you better just stay right here and let your driver know where you are. But that was 2010. So I had a phone. See, gratitude,
Hmm.
gratitude that I lived through the Moscow experience. Now I'm lost in
Yeah.
Joburg and I have a phone. I have international service. Yay, me, because I was with T Mobile. They're good for that.
You're what we call a globetrotter. That means you're a star, right?
I'm working on
You're
it.
a celebrity. You're getting there as well. So Mike
Yeah, I
says,
want to
I'm
go
grateful.
everywhere, but not yet.
Mike says, I'm grateful for this wonderful, diverse network of souls sorting out this thing called life, and that we gather together to lift one another up. Mike, we're grateful for you too, my friend, of course.
Mhm.
So I'll find a way to play your song. And what's the other one? Oh, and Nancy says, I'm so grateful, mostly because I'm dealing with serious illness. I really wanted to do something for myself. That's superb. Really, thank you so much. Again, takes me back to the importance of just being at peace with ourselves. So that's gratitude for you. So, Mike says practicing gratitude is great for battling anxiety and positive mental health. It really is, Mike. That's why we do what we do for this event every month, right? Jamie, let me come to you. Now, please share with us what you're grateful for the month of November. And then if you don't mind, if you introduce Michael, you call him Calm, then he'll share with us what he's grateful for as well.
Yeah, I'd be happy to do so. Sorry, I was running late. I was with a client actually, and now I'm just glad to be here, right? So, yeah, obviously we're 1 month now away from the end of the year. Crazy to think how fast time has flown, right? But some things that I'm just kind of just be quick on things I'm grateful for. I always start every one of these calls by saying that I'm grateful for obviously being alive, being healthy. Being able to wake up every morning and put 2 feet on the ground, right, and be able to start my day, no matter how bad the day is before, or if it's a rough day or a rough week, knowing that every day is a new day to be able to change the course of what other days were, right? So I'm very grateful for that. I'm grateful for my family. We just, we celebrated Thanksgiving obviously yesterday, and it was just great to have the whole family over for a Thanksgiving dinner. Be able to share things we're grateful for and blessings, and just laugh and talk about different things and share memories, and just, you can't, memories or just experiences like that, they're priceless, right? So just grateful for my family and being able to share those memories with everybody. And, my family lives so close to me. We're all in the same kind of area for the most part. So it's easy to see people when we want to, and just, blessed to be able to do that, to be able to go and see them and, spend time with my mom when I want and stuff like that. I know not everyone has that. And, I don't take that for granted. Right. So that's something I'm definitely grateful for. Grateful for, being consistently busy with my career coaching stuff and being able to help people get into jobs and writing resumes for people and seeing people get back in the workforce and knowing that I was a part of their journey. That is super important to me. I appreciate that. And I'm grateful for that. Being able to, just get people back on their feet, be able to pay their bills and their mortgages and get back in the workforce, right? I don't take that for granted. I appreciate everybody who works with me. And I'm grateful for that because I know there's a lot of people they could work with. They chose me to help them with their job search. And I'm also grateful for just everybody that joins this call every week, right? The hosts, Isa, Simona, right? Everybody I get to, everyone that I get to do this call with. Lydia, I'm appreciative to be able to do this call every week, spend time with everybody on this call and just be a part of this positivity thing that we're doing. I think it's amazing. And, continue to do this every week. And I don't take it for granted that we get to be a part of this platform and do this with everybody. So just going to be brief on that. That's pretty much what I'm grateful for, and I'm going to finish this month strong. And that's a little bit about what I'm grateful for. So, with no further ado, though, I want to bring it over to Calm because I know Calm's on here and he's been waiting a little bit too. So, Calm, I'm going to go ahead and just bring you right up right now and let you talk about what you're grateful for.
Well, thank you very much, Jamie. How do you do, Sharon? How do you do, Annie? I hope you guys are doing well. To the both of you, Merry Thanksgiving. Well, it was yesterday, but I hope you had a good one. And season's greetings for the upcoming year. because it's short and it will be lovely, so long as you guys keep your heads, just like Sharon, keep your heads nice and bubbly and calm, and at the same time very happy with what's coming up. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the month of November. Um, the number of followers that have decided to follow me has increased quite significantly, more than I actually anticipated. So I'm absolutely and utterly grateful for that. Um, mm, at the About a couple of months ago, I wanted to meet the 9,000 mark, and now I have reached. At least I was thinking that by the end of the year I'd reach the 9,000 mark, but I've gone way beyond that, and I'm proceeding to reach the 13,000 mark. So that's been quite surprising and quite. I'm honored. I'm really honored. So I certainly appreciate those followers, those who are joining in and listening to what I've got to say. And I'd appreciate it even more if I get more feedback with respect to what they want to hear, or respect to with anything that they've got to say with regards to my comments or postings. Feedback is always something. Yes, I do respond, and I am quite active in making sure that I communicate whatever I feel at that moment. Um, and hopefully you do the same. So I look forward to 2026 and continuing. Whoever's got a birthday this today, happy birthday. And Zion just had his birthday not so long ago. I did wish him a happy birthday, and I hope you guys do the same. Just about a couple of days ago, he had a birthday. So look forward to catching you guys on your birthdays. And if you're lucky, I'll sing you a happy birthday song. Take care.
I do like that. I think well, hopefully we'll get to see our next birthdays. I'm sure we will, right? And it's the more birthdays you have, the more you think, you take them for granted, right? But we should be grateful indeed. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Michael, great to have you here always. Great to have. And also, well done for your numbers.
I really
So,
appreciate. I think this is all a result of. I think you're a part of that, a good part of that, and surprise. So I might have to buy you a coffee or two.
yeah, that's perfectly fine. Look, and I said, maybe we're conduits on people's journeys. And if you didn't show up, nothing would happen. Let me say that for nothing, right? But you always show up. You always add to the conversation.
I
And
think you're absolutely right. I'll keep that in mind. If I don't show up, nothing will happen. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
that's
Thank you for that.
it's well done you for sure. It's well done you. You know what? As you were talking, I suddenly remembered. Yeah, there was a day when I truly had to stop and be genuinely grateful. It was one to say, one of the things I'm grateful for. So I've been traveling across the country. If I say I live in the southwest, extreme southwest of the country, and I had to go to the other coast on the south. So yeah, southwest to the southeast. It was 9 hour drive the other day, right? Anyway, so there was a day a couple of weeks ago. I'm driving down the road and it got all confusing. The car in front of me stopped. I thought of letting it go. I looked at her. She looked at me. I went. Suddenly, with bang, and a car came across me. I crashed into it. Right, and I thought, I just sat there and I thought, this is devastating. It's such a disaster. Now, because I got a newish car, so I bought a car the other day, right? I bought a newish car to make this trip, and then to go and crash it, I was heartbroken. The other driver came out of his car and he was like, "What happened now? What happened, man?" I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I'm just so sorry. I can't say sorry enough." And you know what? He got back in his car. He said, "No, have a good day," and drove off. So no, I sat there for about 5 minutes thinking, this is a thank you moment. There must be a God. There really must be, because normally when someone crashes into you, you swap insurance details, someone takes the blame, someone's paying the bill, right? But them saying, no, he's quite happy to drive off and go and fix his problem. My car was only mildly dented in the bumper. But I really thought for a moment, this is so amazing. This is just remarkable. I've never known it, but I really felt there must be a God. I thank you. And I'm sure I said it out loud. I thank you. One for saving me, one for making sure nothing serious happened, and one for making sure I didn't have to pay the bill. It's one of those things that happens to us. Now, Mr. Calm, you mentioned singing. I don't want you singing ever, Mr. Calm. Never. Never. You heard me, right? Never.
Well, let me allow you to hear a part of it.
No, don't
Happy
do it.
birthday
No.
to you.
Oh, can you mute people?
Happy birthday, dear
I can mute
Annie.
them. There you go. We sorted that problem out. Mr. Calm, I muted you. No.
Happy birthday to Annie.
Thank goodness on my birthday. That's all I can say, right? But so Mike has written a song that's worth listening to about gratitude. So let me play Mike's song on screen share. Give me a second. Let me find it. So where am I going to?
Wait a minute. I don't write songs. You know that, right?
Maybe you should get into it, right? So screen sharing. So why are you showing it? Why are you giving us tips? Just let me share my screen.
Sharon ran away when I started singing. Can you imagine?
And you blame her?
I was getting more dark chocolate chips.
I didn't want to tell you you haven't run away
My
yet.
neighbor gifted them to me, and I didn't want to be rude and say no, but at least I'm not putting them in cookies. And dark chocolate's a superfood.
Well,
No,
I don't know what's worse.
Cookies are fine. What's wrong with cookies? Anyway, let's play Mike's song. Let's enjoy Mike's gratitude song, and then we'll carry on the conversation afterwards. It's nearly 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes. So here it goes, my friends.
Sunrise paints the quiet room, fresh breath on window panes. Thankful this Thanksgiving morn, a chance to start again. Hands reach out in love's embrace, a warmth that mends the soul. In every whispered heartbeat, I find the strength to grow. Thanksgiving, the ground beneath my feet, holding me in moments fierce and sweet. Connections grace, the heart's refrain. In this thankful song, I'm so grateful. Faces of my chosen tribe, laughter rings like harvest rain. Years of trials taught me well, failures feed the next campaign. Home simple gifts, a table set, tools to build what dreams will be. Creativity blooms from pain and whispered truths. I'm free through shadows in the healing light. I stand with open arms tonight. More than giving, more than taking, love's the seed that keeps on waking. Thanksgiving, the ground beneath my folding me, holding me in moments fierce and sweet. Connections grace, the heart's refrain. In this thankful song, I'm so grateful. here's my thanks, a breath, a pause for life that moves without a cause. With every step, this truth I send. Thanksgiving's the journey without end.
Thank you so much, Mike. You know, so I can see Sharon Rose giving you a round of applause. Indeed. Which one are we meant to be on this one, right? So no one's
Mike,
ever
your
played-
voice is beautiful.
Yeah, that was nice. I know. I'm familiar with Suno. If you wrote that, that's pretty awesome. I know Suno's kind of like AI a little bit, but I mean, it was really good. I really liked that actually. I've used that app too. That was a pretty good song.
Yes, for sure, for sure. Thank you, Mike. And Mike says, "It's a thought that counts." I don't know. You know that thing they say when you don't like something or when you are negative towards something, it says more about who we are, you know, something about us. You know, I don't like to sing in public. I don't sing in public. You know, so I make sure I don't. So, Michael, you carry on singing in public. Feel free. You know, I'm not going to sing for you on your birthday. I tell you that for nothing, right?
Inosebo.
What's that mean? You forgive me. You know.
No, it means thank you very much, sir. And yes, you are forgiven.
Thank you. I deserve to be forgiven. You know, it's more about me than about you, really. You know, thank you so much. You know, thank you so much for this song, Mike, and thank you. Look, I guess on these shows now we have a choice. You know, so Jamie and I could keep you for another half an hour, but why do that, right? You know, I think I'd say unless there's anything else you want to add, you know, I'm grateful that you spent your time with us. As Mike says, he writes lyrics. Now, also the composition, you know, it's your creation as well. I know, of course, there's tools there to make it easier for you. You know, but Mike has written about 250 songs. Sharon Rose, you've gone outside in the cold. Honestly, it's nice and sunny though. You're on mute. So you're on mute.
It's warmer outside.
Really?
So that's, yeah, because like at night it gets really cold in the desert. People don't know that. So it'll go up to like 70. Well, I can't do Celsius because I learned it for the test in 3rd grade. But anyway, 75 to 80 in the daytime still here. And then at night it'll get down into the 40s. So there's a big, so at night it makes the house cold. But if you put the heat on, you're spending money and then you're walking around too hot once the sun comes up. So I'm just out here warming up. I don't want to put on more clothes. My hands are cold.
You know, it sounds like the funny time of year. You know, October, November here, when you put the heating on, it feels weird. You know, it's not cold enough to put the heating on, but it's not cold enough not to have something to warm you to keep warm. All right, Jay, I see you. Welcome, my friend. Glad you're here. Our storytelling strategist. Thank you for joining us as well. Look, like I say, Jamie, you know, I think we can carry on for another half an hour. But I say we thank our friends and then we call it a night so you can start enjoying your weekend early. How's that? How's that work for you?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's, you know, give people time back. It's been like I said, I apologize. It wasn't in the first half of the call. I know Zion's been having some internet issues here and there, but, you know, I don't know if we already mentioned it, but, you know, he recently celebrated his birthday. So I'm sure everyone on here wishes him a happy birthday. It was on Tuesday, I believe. So, yeah, no, like I said, we'll be back for one more month this year for positivity calls. And then we're going to be heading into 2026 full steam. So, This was a great call. Yeah, it was great to hear from Sharon and Calm on here and everybody else who may have joined on here. And Annie, thanks for hosting the call, obviously. But yeah, let's have a good call next week. And I hope everyone has a great rest of their weekend.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Sharon, you know, you made them seeing your face made my day. And always having Calm here No, there's no show is complete without Mr. Khan being on stage and sharing his genius with us as well. And I say thank you all, my friends. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your weekend, right? You know,
Too.
Sounds good. See you later, everybody.
Bye,
Bye
everyone.
everyone. Bye everyone.
Every single moment is a new beat for your drama. She's success with global.media.com and celebrate it with or without champagne or rum. She's success with global.media.